channel, this video a lot, and I really appreciate that a lot. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 75,000 subscribers, which is just an insane concept. And also, I guess comment down below how you've come across ASMR, maybe some of your favorite ASMR content creators, and I don't know, how you think about ASMR. If you think it's weird, you can say it's weird. If you think it's amazing, the best thing on earth, let me know down in the comments. Well, I guess the first thing we should get into in the video, what is ASMR? I kind of came up with this video idea because I literally get asked this question so many times a day, either what is ASMR or why are you whispering? Now, most of the time people say, mommy and daddy are in the other room and I'm trying to stay quiet, which maybe could be the answer for some people, but no. ASMR is autonomous sensory meridian response. Now, what do those individual words mean? Now, that's a little bit more complicated. Basically, it is just a response in your brain that goes throughout your body that either comes with a relaxing or stimulating sensation that eases the brain, which obviously makes you feel good, better about yourself. Some people get a actual sort of physical sensation when it comes to ASMR, almost like a static, tingling sensation throughout the brain, the back of the head, even down the spine. Maybe some of you have been brought up to maybe triggering this yourself, which we'll get to triggers in just a second, but it's something that is going on throughout the entirety of our lives, and we haven't even known about it until kind of recently. Actually, here on the internet, which of course, the internet never lies, right? But here on the internet it says here that the actual first studies, even just about ASMR in general, were only first taking place in about the year 2015. Oh, there was another study also back in March of 2012 over by the director of general neurology at the Yale School of Medicine. Sounds like a pretty good place to have a sort of testing done when it comes to ASMR, which is actually pretty cool, and as it was regarding the sensation of ASMR. Well, kind of going back to the start of this video, talking about my own journey with ASMR, I first found ASMR through trying to help myself sleep. I'm someone who has some of the worst sleeping patterns and schedules out there. It is terrible, very bad. I first started to do a very traditional, like, sleep hypnosis style on trying to help myself sleep. That was terrible. I definitely dare you guys to go out there and try to sleep through a sleep hypnosis video. Those things are trippy in a way. But over time, trying to find my way through, trying to find a little bit more of an easier path to sleep and relaxation, I have stumbled upon videos of people typing. Yes, typing on computers. No talking. Not even showing the computer screen, just videos of people typing, and I absolutely loved it. And I had no idea why. And I came to the conclusion when I was a kid, way back in the day, I used to fall asleep pretty often on my parents' bed while they were typing away, typing away on the computer. And it was so soothing to me, listening to my parents type away on the computer in the background while I was sleeping as a kid. And then fast forwarding many years after that to finding these videos again, to helping me ease to sleep. It's crazy how that all came full circle. Other ways to trigger the ASMR sensation were talking softly or moving slowly, typing or tapping, close personal attention, eye contact, sort of a physical touch like massages, hair playing with the lightly touching of the skin, humming, even chewing sounds, light patterns. We see that all the time in nowadays ASMR videos. Page turning, scratching, squishing, crunching. There's so many different things. ASMR can really be anything as long as it provides a sensation, a reaction of relaxation, or even a physical reaction in the brain, causing a sort of staticky sensation to the brain. Now, some people actually don't get that physical sense of ASMR. I actually rarely get it nowadays because I'm just so used to ASMR. If I don't watch ASMR for a long period of time, I can sort of get that sort of ASMR sensation back. But ASMR isn't just you getting that sensation, it's the reaction of your body relaxing to a sound, a sight, a feeling, really anything. Now, Jake Baller, where did this all start? Well, I just mentioned back in 2015 is when it was first started as an actual study to a scientific degree of actually helping people relax, sleep better, things of that nature. But man, if you really want to go very technical with it, people have been experiencing ASMR since kind of the dawn of man, you could even say. I'm sure when we were all just, living in caves back in the day, grooming each other and things like that, I'm sure produced some sorts of ASMR, a calming sensation of care towards one another. I mean, people have been experiencing ASMR since people have been people. If you want to get a little bit more technical with it, what is the actual first site of ASMR? Well, here on YouTube, again according to the internet, the first intentional, which we'll get into in a second, a keyword there, ASMR video on YouTube was titled Whisper 1 dash Hello. Apparently uploaded back in 2009 by Whispering Life ASMR. I wonder if they're still around. Let me know in the comments if that person is still doing those videos. But yeah, all the way back 2009 was the first reported, titled ASMR video. Now, intentional ASMR is the key word there. How about unintentional ASMR? Now, for some people, unintentional ASMR is the best ASMR. Now, that is ASMR that we all first got probably exposed to while finding our way through the ASMR world, including myself, just talking about ASMR by people typing on computers. That's pretty unintentional. Some people get it, maybe you experience it doing nap time in kindergarten, your maybe teacher was reading a book soft-spokenly and you fell asleep to something like that. Maybe it is sort of hair play with your friends over for a sleepover. That could also be a way. Watching someone paint a picture like Bob Ross, or I remember there's one scene in the film Hook where the kid was touching Robin Williams' face, and just seeing someone sort of getting softly touched was such a sensation to my brain. It's crazy. Oh, actually, the most famous one is definitely Woody's cleaning scene from Toy Story 2. That's also definitely probably the most popular one out there. Now, how does ASMR work? That's definitely a lot more of a complex topic. If you want to know what is ASMR, people still don't really know. It's still a very new concept. Again, the first studies really on ASMR have just been taking place in the past, give or take 10 years, which is kind of crazy, and people have been experiencing it since, again, probably the dawn of mankind. But it's a combination of a lot of different things. It says here, with endorphins being away, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. I've never heard of that before, but it seems like there's a lot of different chemicals that can be shot out throughout the brain while experiencing ASMR. And that's actually kind of cool how complex it is. I think it's really dope. Now, just like with a lot of things out there in the world, some things just don't work for other people, and being someone who has made ASMR for nearly 10 years, which is just insane to think I've been creating ASMR videos for 10 years, you get a lot of people who think it is very weird. I'm currently sitting in my bedroom at 2 o'clock in the morning whispering into a microphone to my phone. That is pretty not normal, and that's completely fine. I'm someone who's very much used to it, but for some people, they just don't experience ASMR. Just how, maybe you don't like a certain thing or don't experience other things that other people do. It's just how it is. Some people's brains are just made for ASMR, and some people just think it's very weird, and that's just because the brain obviously is just wired differently than everyone else's. ASMR is not only used to try to help people relax and sleep due to things like insomnia or just people with really bad sleeping schedules like myself. ASMR has also come into, again, recent studies to help people through anxiety episodes, and depression as well. apparently when it comes to ASMR and that ASMR sensation, as we just talked about the other things, the more detailed topics like serotonin and dopamine, some people actually do just feel better, happier, more comfortable with themselves while watching and being involved in the ASMR world. Having someone there for you, whispering to you, telling you things are going to be okay, obviously can really help out people's mindsets, and that is something, again, kind of tying it into my own channel, I really try to speak on a lot of. Always trying to be there for you, always trying to look out for you, have as much content I can make to be there for you, to help you throughout your days, is so important to me. And for some people, maybe you watching right now, is very important, and that is very important to me, that it is hopefully important to you, that you know that I'm here for you. And a lot of other great content creators out there are the exact same way. Obviously, of course, there's some bad apples, but there's bad apples and everything. You just want, to see the cash grab and see how massive the popularity of the ASMR boom has been in the past couple years. And hey, all power to them. But at least for me, the core of it, and hopefully for a lot of other ASMRs out there, it's about you. It's about helping people. It's about getting people to sleep, helping people throughout their day, a sad day, just being there for someone in a little bit more, I guess you can say, intimate setting. It can really help, change a lot of people. Now, again, if we're talking about what is ASMR, how is ASMR even becoming a thing? How is it getting out to the public? What is really happening with ASMR? Now, again, kind of tying this back into my own personal experiences, my first true ASMR channel video experience was to actually Ephemeral Rift. I'm sure a lot of you know who Ephemeral Rift is. What a channel. Definitely probably the most unique ASMR channel on the entire platform of YouTube. That guy has done literally everything and everything. That was definitely a handful of years ago. I should probably preface, I first started to get into ASMR, I would say maybe about 14 years ago. I always mix up the start times, but I think it's almost 14, give or take, years ago. So I've been watching, indulging in ASMR content for a pretty long period of time. I would also love to know down in the comments your first video, your first experience with an ASMR channel. But again, looking on the internet, if we're looking at the top ASMR channels, the top ASMR YouTube channels out there, number one is this channel called Donna. I've never seen this channel before, but it has 33 million subscribers. That is absolutely insane. Now, how is this channel so popular and maybe you've never seen it before? Well, this is actually a eating ASMR channel, or you can call it a mukbang channel. Yeah, as we mentioned with the different triggers, remember the word trigger, one of the major triggers of ASMR is actually eating. Now, if you want to take a look into the top searches of ASMR, like the things that are more correlated with the ASMR tag, the word ASMR, eating is actually number one. No duh, eating is number one. Massage ASMR is second. Then there's roleplay ASMR, which, if you don't know what roleplay ASMR, it's basically taking ASMR and adding a creative spin to it. I would actually love to know, you can let me know down in the comments, how roleplay ASMR became a thing, but pretending to sort of be in a different scenario with the viewer, you watching right now. I guess that is sort of a sense of adding to a different layer to the ASMR sensation, like maybe you using your imagination creates a little bit more of a ASMR sensation. Maybe for some, that's pretty cool. There's whispering ASMR, which is my favorite ASMR. I love a good whisper ramble video. A whisper ramble video. That's what I'm doing right now. There's cooking ASMR, cleaning ASMR. It's super cool how these key terms are so correlated with it. But eating ASMR is number one, so it makes the number one ASMR channel is gonna be an eating channel. Now, if we sort of change that keyword to the most subscribed, the most numbered ASMR channel and the most popular channels. Of course, you will probably know more of the popular channels, the one you see videos of on your YouTube recommendations or clips on TikTok. Of course, ones like Gibi ASMR, ASMR Darling, JoJo's ASMR. There are just so many huge ASMRs out there. Ryan's ASMR. ASMR Darling. Yeah, that's probably, maybe in my opinion, the one that really blew up the popularity of ASMR. I remember when ASMR Darling was featured on a PewDiePie video. I think she was like in the thumbnail or something like that. That heavily catapulted ASMR to the mainstream media. By mainstream media, I mean like the internet world out there. I also know that Cashapp also did a couple of ASMR videos a handful of years ago. Also inspired a generation of young ASMR artists, which I think is really dope. So I think there's a difference between biggest and popular, and there's a lot of reasons why ASMR is as popular as it is today. But even still, like I mentioned at the start of the video, I always get asked, why am I whispering? Even though ASMR is right there. It's right there in the title. ASMR is right there, but still, people still don't know. Now, as I've been reading and kind of doing some research, if you want to call it research, just deep diving into the ASMR term and what it is, it seems like there are a lot of actually ongoing studies about ASMR and how it actually physically changes your mood, how it emotionally changes who you are, the stimulation your brain gets, a little bit more of the scientific dirty work, the blah 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 we don't really want to talk about or know about. It is still being studied till this day. ASMR is still a very new sensation, even though, again, it's been through our history of humankind, probably since forever. But I think it's really great how big ASMR is nowadays. You see some of the most popular people on the internet watching ASMR, commenting on ASMR, even if they're making fun of ASMR. It's still bringing attention to something that, in my opinion, is amazing. ASMR is the thing I probably love most. I listen to it more than music. I watch it more than movies. I am more active in ASMR than anything else in my entire life, which, as obviously a guy, is probably not the best thing to say, but I can proudly say that ASMR has changed my life. It's saved my life. It's helped me in so many different ways, through not just sleep, making me feel better, just seeing a bunch of great people like you and a lot of other great content creators out there. It's changed me, and it's amazing, and I am so happy that I found it, and hopefully you can kind of say the same thing. Or if you're someone who has no idea what ASMR is, want to know, I guess, how it was or what it is, or the top people who do it, maybe that helps out a little bit. I have no idea. Yep. But now ASMR is one of the more popular categories in all of the world of the internet. YouTube, obviously, TikTok, all the other apps out there. You can even see ASMR in your favorite movies, favorite TV shows. They even have commercials of people whispering about ASMR. You have now mental health apps advocating for people to listen to ASMR, calming, relaxing sounds, things like that. You can even buy machines that will do ASMR for you to fall asleep to, which, in all honesty, is amazing. So, yeah, I'm super happy to be a part of the ASMR world, and maybe this is the start of yours, or you've already been around for a while, or you just like my channel and want to listen to me yap about something. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching tonight's video. Make sure you press the like button down below. Click the like button if you maybe learned something new, or maybe you just want to help support the channel, help support the ASMR world. Make sure you press that thumbs up button, subscribe. Also, we're almost to 75,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, comment down below any thoughts that you have, your favorite content creators, maybe an underrated one, or maybe if you're someone new starting a channel, go ahead and comment it down below, and I love you, don't forget that, and I hope to see you again for another ASMR video very, 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 very soon. Alright guys, bye.